What it do, baby? Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. What to watch for? When it comes to the Niners and the Rams, there's nothing to see here. Ain't no one got to play. But we'll talk about a little bit of that. We'll talk SCW Square One. And we'll talk a little bit about the Lammies, baby. Here we go. We'll let you join. We'll let you join the scene. Yeah. Get a little look at the Lammies, baby. There it is. If you're anybody, who's anybody in the world of sports, if you care about excellence, glory, and love, you care about the Lammies, feast your eyes on this baby. This is it. I'm not about accolades, but if there's one thing that you want, an award that really means something, bigger than the MVP, bigger than the WWE Hall of Fame, bigger than the Oscars, bigger than the Grammys, ain't nothing better than getting a Lammy. Here we go, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's get this show on the road. 49er faithful, are you ready? SCW crew, are you ready? Gary Lamm, Main Event Mafia, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, WCW sports fan and Gary Lamm, Main Event Maniacs throughout the world. Welcome to Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. What to watch for? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. What to watch for? And I warned you, there ain't much to watch for. 49ers Rams. I'm searching for the things. John McVay ain't gonna play nobody. He's gonna play like a preseason. It's gonna be Carson Wentz versus Sam Darnold. Watch for them both to be spectacular and then fail spectacularly, because that's what they do. That's what they do, unfortunately. But I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching for some things. Because you could always find something out. I don't know if you're going to find or resolve the tell that the Ravens say they have on the 49ers. But you will see certain personnel. Speaking of personnel, man, real bad, real sad for 49er cornerback Jason Verrett, a local guy, had a really great year here for the 49ers a couple of years ago, the year Nick Bosa got hurt. He was one of the reasons why the 49ers still had a top 10 defense a couple of years ago. We just signed him to our practice squad. He got in the game for the 49ers against the Ravens. He gave him a touchdown. Needs rotator cuff surgery, got injured in practice. I could really, I never got to that kind of level, man. But if there's anything wrong with Gary Lamm, I was built to be a lover, not a fighter. I don't got that kind of body. I was built for loving. And, it is what it is. Sometimes your body, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And this week on Gary Lamm Main Event Mania, we will talk a little bit of what to watch for 49ers in the future, a little bit of 49ers Rams. But I'm going to tell you what to watch for Gary Lamm Main Event Mania overall. And I got a special announcement. Are you ready for this? I think I announced it before. But Gary Lamm Main Event Mania. Gary Lamm himself, me, the host with the most. Not only am I a two-time Lammy Award winner for Social Media Superstar of the Year, I am now not just the social media host and interviewer for South Bay Championship Wrestling. Gary Lamm is now the lead color commentator for SCW programming. Yes, I will call the color. I will bring the color, baby. I will bring the spice and the sugar to SCW programming. All right. And I want to give props out too to my new partner in crime. Let's give it up for the new lead play-by-play announcer for SCW, none other than Bobby Stone. Bobby Stone, what's up, brother? Hey. Sometime between now and January 20th, Bobby Stone and I are going to break down the very first show of the year, coming in clean with a clean slate, coming in hot, giving you all you got. SCW, Saturday, January 20th, Square One. Bell time, 6 p.m. I'm going to go over the card a little bit right now. But me and Bobby Stone are going to do a rundown. We got some action, some little flash pizzazz. SCW promoters are working on something else special. If this isn't special enough, you got Gary Lamm already. Hey, I'm going to have a new partner in crime. Bobby Stone, welcome to the party, pal. All right, but I'm going to talk about that card. I will see you January 20th. SCS, Portuguese Hall, Santa Clara, California, 6 p.m. for SCW Square One. First show, clean slate, family-friendly, kid-friendly. You can have an adult beverage. You can get some hot dogs. You can watch some tremendous Northern California wrestling. Right in the South Bay, you got parking. You got tremendous access to talent. You know what? You could see stars. You could see Gary Lamm. And you can't beat that, baby. All right. Just a little bit about the card. Me and Bobby are going to break this down for the rundown. But check this out. We got a legendary main event. Two legends in their own time. As Bad Boy, Voice the Cran, takes on SCW champion, Chemo, with the SCW championship. It will be on the line. It will be well contested. 40 years of NorCal experience. Holy smokes. That is worth the price of admission. Get your tickets at scwtix.com. Get your tickets to sell like hotcakes. And you'll see Gary Lamm in action. I may not be that much access. Well, there'll be plenty of Gary Lamm. Gary Lamm is the man of the fans. I am the people's announcer. I am the people's social media superstar. Multimedia Magic Man, Gary Lamm. I will be there. And we'll see. Maybe we'll get some interviews too. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Gary does it all. He's hustling. He is hustling. He is getting people over. Because that's what I do. But Voice the Grand vs. Chemo. Are you ready for this SCW crew? Man, we're starting that off. Gary Lamm will be there. Voice the Grand vs. Chemo. I just want to shout out to some stars of the show. Some friends of Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. We're all coming up, man. All right. Hey, guess who's that? For the SCW Tag Team Championship of the World! Two friends of Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. From before ACW, before I had anyone to have my back. I was out there just going rogue, just sticking a mic in someone's face and say, what up, you want to talk to Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania? The Bike Club takes on Rockin' Rodeo Express. Oh, man, I wouldn't know. I don't know if a Bike Club considers me a friend. I don't like getting bitten. I've almost been bitten by a Bike Club. And Rockin' Rodeo Express, my boys. Always a good time. I'm going to post some of these. I'll post some of these on my stories. Bike Club, Rockin' Rodeo Express, Gary Lamm, Event Mania, Lammy nominees for Best Interview. These guys are a lot of fun. I can't wait. Hey! out in the East Bay. We met in Daly City Pacelli Center. I mean, but now we all come together. The cream rises to the top. And the top of NorCal Wrestling soon will be SCW. Because that's what it is, baby. That's where Gary Lamm's at. That's where the magic happens. Woo! Fight Club versus Rockin' Rodeo Express. And how do you become friend of Gary Lamm in Event Mania? You do an interview, baby. Hey, it takes talent to be a professional wrestler. Ain't no doubt about that. You ain't got the talent, you ain't got the athleticism, you ain't got the game, then you ain't nothing but lame. But if you want to be big time, if you want to make the big bucks, people gotta care who you are, and Gary Lamm can make you a star. I give you that mic. I hand it to you. I hand you the torch. And it's up to you to take it all the way to glory, baby. And another guy, a friend of Gary Lamm Main Event Mania, a supporter of the show, the pound for pound king, TJ Black, TJ Black making his debut at SCW Wrestling, TJ Black, the pound for pound king. TJ, man, I'm so happy you're here. A big matchup versus RJ Santos. TJ Black, man, another guy I met at East Bay Championship Wrestling. Another guy, I'm going to put him in my stories. Another guy. Just, we starting out together, man. We started from the bottom. Now we're here. You know, we met a long time ago, far, far away. Now TJ is coming up. I'm coming up. And you know what made TJ coming up? Taking the time to let people get to know him. Nobody cares until they damn care. No one cares what you do until they care who you are. And that's what Gary's trying to do. I'm trying to get you over. The people that understand the business, the professional wrestling. The people who want to make money, who want to make a name. They take the time with Gary Lamm, and bam, they become stars. I'm the star maker, baby! TJ Black debuting at SCW. Can't wait to see that guy. TJ Black, he's a king, but he's the people's king. Takes the time. A supporter of Gary Lamm at Event Mania, support my main man. TJ Black, if I hung out with people, I'd hang out with you, bro, because you are the king. Couple of kings, baby. Couple of KINGs in the house, in the palace, in the castle. But you know, kings got to rule their own territory. But at SCW, square one, we're going to unite. Hope to see TJ Black. I hope you see TJ Black in action versus RJ Santos. I can't wait. And speaking of people who made their name on Gary Lamm Main Event Mania, Jordan Blues at SCW. Yo, what's up, Robert? Hey, Robert. Excuse. Hey, God bless you, man. Gary Lamm Main Event Mania. But Jordan Blue, before she blew up and got too big for me. Where's Jordan over there? There she's right there. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Jordan, remember me? I'll see you over there. Jordan Blue. Maybe Jordan's kind of big timing me now. But the all-time favorite, before there was an official Gary Lamm Main Event Mania, there was interviews with Jordan Blue. Jordan Blue is back, taking on another friend, another person who's taking their time to interview with Gary Lamm. Scarlett Rose versus Jordan Blue. SCW does a great job promoting women's wrestling. Jordan Blue will be back. Maybe Jordan's kind of big time for Gary Lamm Main Event Mania, but maybe the all-time best friend of Gary Lamm Main Event Mania, Jordan Blue, will be at the SCS Portuguese Hall, Santa Clara, California, January 20th 6 p.m. And so will I, your social media host, your meta media superstar, and now, color commentator Gary Lamm. I will be there. I will be there with the stars. We have Antonio Vera versus Pistolero. And oh my goodness! We're going to have Butch Sawyer versus Cockamang at our last event, the last event of the year. I got to admit, I interviewed Butch Sawyer and I was scared. I was scared. This guy's terrifying. This guy didn't bring his chainsaw. And I am hoping SCW officials make sure he doesn't bring his chainsaw again, because I don't need none of that. And if he does, Bobby Stone, you're newest, you're the lowest on the totem pole. You better interview Butch Sawyer if he brings a chainsaw, because that guy was terrifying enough as it is. January 20th, Butch Sawyer's back, but you know what? Butch Sawyer, you're a friend of Gary Lamm Main Event Mania. How do you become a friend of Gary Lamm Main Event Mania? You may be scary. You may wear a mask. You may have a chainsaw. People should run from Butch Sawyer. But how do you get a big, high-profile match against the main man, Cockamang? The main man, Cockamang, takes on Butch Sawyer. SCW, where the rising stars are going to springboard to the top all the way. And what's going to launch you? Interviewing with Gary Lamm. Butch Sawyer was scaring kids. When Butch Sawyer entered the SCS Portuguese Hall, it parted like the Red Sea. All right? And I got to give credit to SCW officials, South Bay Championship officials. They had the guts or stupidity. I don't know if it was Mr. Spores, and I don't want to know. Somehow, they got him to keep that chainsaw out of the building. But there was only one man brave enough to interview Butch Sawyer, and it was your main man, Gary Lamm. If he's got the chainsaw, that's all you, Bobby. That's all you, Blackstone. You're the new guy. I was the new guy, and I had to interview Butch Sawyer and Mr. Spores, all the creepy weirdos. That's going to be on you, rookie. My main man. Somehow I know I'm going to be the one again interviewing Butch Sawyer. But the point is this. Butch Sawyer, friend of Gary Lamm Main Event Mania, he took the time to interview, and look at this. His career is skyrocketing. High-profile match with the main man, Cockamang. Cockamang's a bad dude. And you know what? Shout out to Cockamom. They owe me. Cockamang, bringing his whole fam from El Salvador. Man, he is rocking. He is rocking the house. Look it. You don't have to like Cockamang, but man, you got to respect his skills. What a matchup. Butch Sawyer versus Cockamang. You're welcome, Butch. And you know what? SCW promoters, if I got to interview Butch Sawyer again, I demand a freaking raise, because that is hazard pay, man. That's hazard pay. This guy's dangerous. And speaking of hazards in a different way, you got a couple of high flyers. You got the young lion versus the flying lion. Marcus Lewis takes on Dom Sirius. And it's some Dom Sirius business at SCW Square One. You got a couple of just young lions. They're flying all over the place. In a match like this, you watch it like a NASCAR, because you don't know who's going to crash and burn. These guys have plenty of ability to fight a scientific match, but you got a couple of young guys trying to prove something. At SCW Square One, where the cream rises to the top, where you launch to where you want to be, and that's the stars, baby. These guys may take chances, and I want to be watching. I'm gonna be at the color commentary spot. I'm gonna be a little bit back. I'm gonna have a bird's eye view watching these guys. And Marcus, you interview with me. Dom, we spoke in the back. Brothers, I know you want to make a name for yourself. A couple of young lions trying to outdo yourselves. And yeah, damn right, I will be watching. I will be watching. And I'll probably be like this. From the stuff you do. But young brothers, young men, don't get too damn crazy, man. Wait for the title shot. But you know what? I know you're not going to listen. I know you will be wild. I know you will put on a show. I will be praying for you too to be okay. But you know what that means for the SCW crew? Action, baby! It's going to be live. Gary Lamm, your South Bay Championship Wrestling color commentator, social media. I don't know if I'll be the hype man anymore. I like getting out there with the crowd, you know. I'm the people's host. But you know, all good things must come to an end. We have new beginnings. But I'll see you out there. I am still the people's announcer. The social media megastar. The meta media megastar. The greatest podcaster that hasn't been monetized yet. Show me the money, Gary Lamm, main event maniacs. Because you know darn well, you go on these podcasts, Gary Lamm is telling you things during the game that these guys, during the game on Sunday, 49er games, when the game's over, because you know that's our signal. When Sam Darnold's in the game, win or loss, Gary's got the mic. He's bringing you all the action. Before the game is over, Gary Lamm told you stuff about the 49ers or whatever. I'm like, am I a prophet? I don't know. I don't want to disrespect the Lord like that. But I'm telling you things that people, bigger names. There's no bigger name. There may be bigger names, but there ain't no bigger game than Gary Lamm, baby. And that's the bottom line. But you watch my work. I'll tell you what to watch for. I'll tell you likes and dislikes. I'll tell you stuff that people are just figuring out on Thursday that I told you Sunday during the game. And I told you, got to switch things up this week. I usually do likes and dislikes of the game, and I do what to watch for. There ain't nothing to watch for when it comes to 49ers, Rams. I'm trying to find something, right? What we got to do is just pray that none of our guys get hurt, all right? Transitioning to 49ers, Rams, we got a whole extra week of chilling. All right, but I got to color like I see it. I'm not going to make you watch something with false expectations. That's why I have integrity. I'm going to watch this game because I'm a nerd and I like watching scrubs. I like watching preseason games. You know, I'm an outsider, baby. I'm like Hall and Nash. I'm like the NWO, baby. I'm the outsiders. One day, I will break down the walls and I'll run the things. But right now, they're keeping me out and they're smart. Because when the inmates run the asylum, look out, baby. But you all know, it'll be all good. But the bottom line is this. Sean McVay is notorious for not playing his guys when he does not have to. Carson Wentz is not going to play. Aaron Donald is not going to play. But what is there to watch for in this game? I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm going to give you a little bit of what to watch for, right? 49ers official. Photo OG. Is that right? Photo G? Photography. I don't know. But hey, 49ers official photography. Good stuff. Good pictures. Give that guy a follow. I don't know if you're still there. But thank you so much for showing up. Let's just get down to business. What are we watching for? Christian McCaffrey's calf. We talked all this mess all year. Let's keep Christian McCaffrey healthy. Elijah Mitchell, J.P. Mason, they're pretty good. In a game that they did not have to, they overran Christian McCaffrey early against the Washington Commanders. Christian McCaffrey's hurt. Watch that calf. I think he's going to play. But as we know painfully well, because of Kevin Durant, Warriors could have three-peated. Kevin Durant, with the calf injury, weakened the Achilles, and the rest is history. Wop, 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 wop. And it was all bad. And I don't want this season to end sad. J.P. Mason and Elijah Mitchell, they're good running backs. But literally, there's nothing Christian McCaffrey can't do. But that doesn't mean you got to do it all the damn time, Kyle. The hell's wrong with you? And the word is, Christian, he calls his own shots. All the big guys call their own shots. Trent Williams, Debo, Bosa, McCaffrey. This is why I can't wait till Brock. If he survives, can't wait till he runs the show. Because he's going to clean up this damn town. If he survives this life. Okay. What to watch for, Niners Rams. I just want to highlight something I've highlighted before. Let me get Brock Purdy's stats right here. Terrible radio here. Let's do this right now. Brock Purdy stats. I got to do it. I've highlighted this before. The beginning of the year, I said Brock Purdy will have prime Jeff Garcia stats. Get him right now. Come on. Brock Purdy stats, 2023. Brock Purdy, 4,280 yards, 31 touchdowns, 11 picks. All right? I'm talking raw numbers. All right? That is a 49er record. And you know what? I like that it was within 16 games. I'm talking about the 4,280 yards. That's a 49er record of all the 49er quarterbacks. And you could say it's a different era, but a lot of other 49er quarterbacks, since Jeff Garcia have played in this era, they haven't done a damn thing. So good job. And the most impressive thing, Brock Purdy played all the games. And I'll talk about this more. I'll talk about the line. And now that all the dust is settled, Brock had another game. Brock had an MVP candidate here. Watch how Brock handled it. We're going to look back instead of watch. Look back. Brock had a lot of pressure on him all year. Maybe the only comparable young quarterback is C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud had a fantastic year. But there is a difference when all the pressure's on you. All the pressure. You had Trey Lance in camp. You got Sam Darnold in camp. Sam Darnold's pissed because he thought he could beat out Trey Lance and Brock Purdy. This is his first damn start. Look back instead of watch. Let's look back. Did you expect Brock Purdy to make every start coming off in elbow surgery on this offensive line. And I want to give props to this offensive line, too. Let me get to that. Let me get Jeff Garcia's stats. Jeff Garcia career stats. I talked about this last show, but I gotta get into this because I made this prediction. You're talking 2,000. Jeff Garcia, 4,278 yards, 31 touchdowns, 10 picks. How close can it be? And that was Jeff Garcia's career high for passing yards. His career high for touchdowns was 32. Okay? So, Jeff Garcia's best years were 2000, 2001. In 2000, 4,278 yards, 31 touchdowns, 10 picks. Very comparable to Jeff Garcia. You're welcome, 49er faithful. Who called it? Just like I call everything before the game ends, what happens in the future, just like I call it on likes and dislikes. Hey, I'm not saying I don't get things from other podcasters, broadcasters, because you know what? When you're smart, you listen to all other smart people, and you build up the brain trust, and then you have all the knowledge, and you share the knowledge and pass it to others, and you will become immortal. Because you cannot live forever, but your legacy can. That is knowledge for you, kids. You're welcome. But yeah, same stats. And I'm going to post this. I want people to listen. You're getting quality right here. I may be like Nikola Tesla, where people talked about Einstein and Edison, but when all the dust is settled, when all the smoke is cleared, Gary Lamm, Mania, the best damn podcaster in sports and mental health history. You're welcome. Thank you for supporting Gary Lamm and Mania, the prophet, the professor, associate marriage family therapist, and more. And that's not all. I train my dog to do 20 tricks. Check this out. Where's my dog here? Set, Burlingame Pet Parade, Panda, best pet trick. And that's not even my best talent. You know what I mean. I don't want to get canceled on my own show. All right. What else we got here? All right. I'm going to skip the injury report. Whoever's injured shouldn't play. I already said it before. If you're injured, you shouldn't play. The challenge, what to watch for? Who's Kyle Shanahan going to rest? Who can he rest? Is Trent Williams going to play? I'm hearing mixed reports. He's going to play early and then get out of the game. It's not like the preseason because you got a 90-man roster compared to a 50-man roster. You don't want to have starters come in early, leave early, and then have to come back. That's the worst thing that could happen. But watch who plays. All right? Rest versus rust. And this is the big deal. And this is why we need to look back instead of watch forward. When everyone was looking at the season, one of the reasons why everyone picked like the Ravens instead of the 49ers, as we go game by game breakdown, is because the 49ers had the least rest in all the NFL. It was a factor. It was a factor, and that's why a lot of people were conservative with the 49ers record. Now they are 12-4 with an old 16-game season. That is a legitimate, that's a number one seed. There's been plenty of number one seeds at 12-4. Not everyone goes 15-1, 14-2, but 12-4, that's legitimate. All right. So 12-4 with the schedule they had. The NFC North is very tough. The Bengals, when they had Joe Burrow, whipped their ass. That's a tough game. Ravens whipped their ass. That's a tough game. Steelers are always tough. And the Browns whipped their ass. That was a tough game. So if you look at that outside of conference schedule, to end up at 12-4, that's not bad. And this last game of the season, I have no idea what to make of it. Like I said, we're praying that nobody gets hurt, but there are some things I'm watching for. What I would love to have watched for, this is why I'm doing the show, I'm delaying the show, because I didn't know if this game was going to mean anything for the Rams. It means nothing to them. But if Matthew Stafford started, I was going to say what to watch for if the 49ers really figured out how to beat that quick passing game that the Rams run with Puka Nacua, and now Cooper Kupp, who's back and forth, and who the hell is going to play, right? I'll still be watching for that. Maybe Carson Wentz. I haven't paid attention to I don't know how Carson Wentz runs the Ram offense, but the Rams really beat us with that short passing game. Cooper Kupp kills us. Puka Nacua killed us early in the season. That's when the Niners were playing soft. I want to find out if the 49ers cover that up. Too big. I mean, it's almost been forgotten. The Rams have that kind of receiver and that kind of quarterback if they have Stafford. I'm going to watch for Carson Wentz to see if he can attack that area of the field with the 49ers. I'm not sure if he can do it with the same way Stafford can. Matthew Stafford's a hell of a quarterback. Super Bowl winning quarterback. Tough guy in Detroit. That's a hell of a player. Without him, it may not be the same. But we'll see. But I'm going to watch it. I'll say this. If the Rams can't get to that quick passing game, it won't teach me anything. But if they can, like they did, even without Cooper Kupp, they dominated with Puka Nacua with that short passing game, quick passing game, the 49ers will be having a problem. All right, let's go. Next. What else to watch for? All right. Ray McCloud is back. Ronnie Bell, I've been giving you a hard time, bro. You just need, in the return game, main thing, don't fumble. And if you do have any kind of fumbling problems, you better be able to get to the house. Ronnie Bell, you don't do either of those things. So, thank God Ray McCloud's back, and Ronnie Bell, at least we have an experienced guy to get back there. I wish we would have seen other people return kicks, but Ray McCloud is back. I want to see how he looks. I want to see how Ray McCloud looks. Watch for that. Okay. For the rest of the season, I want to see how Kyle Shanahan adjusts. Kyle Shanahan gets a lot of flack. Kyle Shanahan gets a lot of flack for not adjusting if his original game plan does not work. And you know what? It's fair. He may not want to do that in regular season games. But this is a great time to do something crazy. All right? You can't be thoroughly invested in a game plan for a game that doesn't even really matter, okay? So if this game plan doesn't work, Kyle, this will be the first step. If this game plan doesn't work, try something different. This might be the day the 49ers come back. And it doesn't matter that it's not with Brock Purdy. Kyle Shanahan has that reputation worse than Brock Purdy. I don't know if he's ever made a fourth quarter comeback. This may be the day. And like I said, what to watch for? Watch for Carson Wentz and Sam Darnold to do some spectacular things and fail spectacularly. Hey, and if Sam Darnold doesn't, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. People want to see Brandon Allen, our third-string quarterback. I understand why Kyle does not want to play him. Because you know what? You need a full game. Give me a full game with Sam Darnold. I'm looking back at Brock Purdy. No one believed that he was going to make it through the whole damn season without getting hurt, did not miss one start, has not missed one start since he's been inserted to the 49ers lineup. He got knocked out early. Against the Eagles, he's been knocked out during games. But you know what? When the bell rang to play, he has showed up every time. Yeah, he's been knocked out, but he's came back the next match every single time. Nobody thought that was going to happen. Neither did Sam Darnold, and that's why he deserves to play the whole game. He's got a chance to shoot his shot. And like I said, people speculated that Sam Darnold can beat out Trey Lance and Brock Purdy coming off the injury. Maybe the agent of Sam Darnold believed that as well. But say what you want about Brock Purdy. He was in the conversation of most valuable player all year long. And he took some shots. He had some bad losses. He had some terrible ass moments. He hung all the way in there to the end of the season. Sam Darnold never jeopardized his job. Maybe for a split second, he had a nice drive against the Ravens, but Sam Darnold does what Sam Darnold always does, do an interception. And that's the end of that. Watch for Sam maybe to play a clean game, but usually people do what they do, and it is what it is. All right. Watch for a close game. Maybe this is the game where Kyle breaks out of that close game, never been able to come back category, and the 49ers get some momentum and they win a game. Let's win. It'd be nice. Because Sean McVay ain't going to give us nothing. You cannot really do anything. You'd be foolish to put out anything you're really going to do against the Rams because you might see them. You might see the Rams at the very next game you play. The Rams advance, you might see the Rams. So show them nothing. Show them nothing. Play the kids. Pray no one gets hurt. Watch for that. All right, this is what I'm watching for. The offensive line, I say it's terrible, right? But I want to be real clear. It's terrible relatively, all right? These guys, I'm going to tell you all the guys. Aaron Banks, Jake Brendel, even Burford, definitely John Feliciano, Cole McKivitz. They play hard. They fight their asses off. They get their asses knocked down. They keep getting up. They don't do stupid shit. But they're not high draft picks. They're guys you need to develop over time. And they're not natural, blue chippers, okay? And I believe in Forrester. I believe in their development. Just that they can hang. Is a testament to them. But if it wasn't for Brock Purdy, they would look really bad. So, especially without Trent Williams, I'm wondering if Sam Darnold is going to make it through this damn game. I'm happy Christian McCaffrey's not going to play. Do you guys remember the preseason game with the Raiders? Trey Lance couldn't do shit without Trent Williams. He looked terrible. He looked scared. Because the offensive line he looked like Alex Smith when he first started as a rookie for the 49ers. I want to see someone step up. Is it going to be Jalen Moore? I want to see one of these young offensive linemen step up. I'm looking for one of these offensive linemen to have a good game without Trent Williams. The 49ers do not do well without Trent Williams. The 49ers are a team that needs moral support. I've said this on my last show. I've never seen a team who needs so many people. If one guy goes at so many positions, it's a disaster. If Fred Warner goes down, disaster. Dre Greenlaw, disaster. Trent Williams, disaster. Brock Purdy, disaster. Brandon Ayuk, disaster. Metcalf, disaster. We might be able to hang in there, but no one does the thing he does. George Kittle, disaster. Mooney Ward, disaster. D'Lo Lenore, disaster. I don't know what we're going to do at safety. Gibson and Jair Brown are hurt. I have Watch for that. I have no idea because you got a couple of guys down. I wonder what the hell we're going to do at safety. I'd like to see Isaiah Oliver at safety. He's not a hard hitter, but he'll put his nose in there. We got to find something for that guy to do. Because I know he can make plays based on nothing but my feel of a guy. All right? Just the feel. And someone has film breakdown better than me. But I got to feel. Just watch him move around. He might be, a nice free safety. Or a guy who can cover a tight end who's not that fast. Somewhere in there might be a safe because if you got the turbo speed, Isaiah Oliver's going to get torched. I wouldn't mind seeing it at safety. All right. Offensive line, I'm expecting they're going to get their asses kicked. So many Pro Bowlers, Pro Bowl alternates, and that's because they're well coached. That's because they don't do a lot of stupid things. I believe in them. They're hanging in there. They were supposed to be. A lot of times they're outgunned. What they do is get out in space. When they toss left, Jake Brendel can get out there, and the guards can get out there this way and that way. They do a great job. But, if you're going against, a 360-pound nose tackle, they might get knocked on their can. And Colton McKivitz, his job is maybe the hardest job in the NFL. Trent Williams none of these guys are getting paid, all right? All these guys, all of you, shout out Aaron Banks, shout out Drake Brendel, shout out Spencer Burford, shout out John Feliciano, shout out Jalen Moore, shout out Colton McKivitz. Oh, I'm missing somebody. I'm missing the other. There's someone else out there, the backup right tackle. You guys are earning your damn checks, man. You're earning your checks. You are playing up to your salary and more. And more. But we're talking about the theory of relativity. Relatively speaking, to a world championship team, it ain't quite there, but you're doing what you got to do enough to give Brock a little bit of room. A little bit of room. Testimony to you. Testimony to Brock. Hey, all of you are working above your pay level. All of you. And I'll say Colton McKivitz, number one. Because I said, if you're a damn fool to line up anybody over Trent Williams because you're going to get blocked, it's a waste of damn time. So people are going to attack the right side. Colton McKivitz, he tries hard. He usually listens to his coaching. He never quits. Bro, you're doing a good job. You are doing more than what you're getting paid for. You need a damn raise. You're getting hustled. They're asking you to do too damn much for some punk-ass podcast that talk shit about you. So I'm giving you a shout-out. As a guy, man, I love you guys and I respect you, but as 49er content creator, I got to call it like I see it. You guys are under damn attack, okay? And if the attack comes, it's going to come on your side, brothers. All right, it is what it is. Something else to watch for. Let me stay in line. Watch for the 49er defensive tackles. Watch how the 49ers defend the run. Rams got a good run game. I want to see a defensive tackle stop the damn run. Eric Armstead is out. Maybe Devon Hargrave plays, but I just want to see any of the young defensive tackles. Just somebody show me you could stop the damn run. Show me something because we need that in our rotation. Anybody. I'm going to be watching defensive tackle like Hawkeye. All right? Because in the playoffs, there are close games. Teams start to run. They're going to want to run against the 49ers. And this plantar fasciitis that Eric Armstead is going to play through, it's scary. I think he can tough it out if it's a pain issue. Bro, Eric, I believe in you with the pain issue. It becomes something where it's like there's something kind of in there, man. Yikes. We're in trouble, bro. All right? I not only have had plantar fasciitis, I have metatarsalgia. That hurts, man. Hurts bad. It messes up your gait, and I can only imagine a big-ass guy like you. I'm rooting for you to play, brother. I'm rooting for you to play. And if you can play, I know you give us your all. I know you give us something good. But if you can't, I don't know who can, do half of what you do. Because we got a bunch of pass rushers. So I'm watching that defensive line. All right, linebackers. Look, I believe in Fred Warner. I believe in Drake Greenlaw. Oren Burks. Solid, brother. Solid as a rock. That's what this love is. You are where you're supposed to be, but the Niners, the way they play, they need spectacular. All right, I want to see D. Winters. I want to see Jalen Graham, a young rookie linebacker. I hear D. Winters is ahead of Graham. I like what I've seen in the preseason. Demetrius Flanagan-Foles, anybody. I want to see some of these guys make plays. I really don't want to see Warner and Greenlaw after the first series on defense. I don't want to see them because if they get hurt, we're in trouble. I want to see what these young linebackers got. The problem is they don't know which way to run yet. That's the problem. These young guys, they're running fast in the wrong damn direction. But you can't get experience unless you get experience. So we have not a damn thing to win or lose. Play the young guys, baby. This is the time. If now is not the damn time, then when's the damn time? When is the time? Give me Jalen Graham. Give me Robert Beal Jr. Since the draft, I was begging for a brain dead, get to the quarterback quick. You don't have to get him, just get there. We needed that guy. Robert Beal Jr. could be that guy. Very fast, very agile. Just get out quick. Get off, baby. Get off the line. Get off the blocks, baby. Robert Beal Jr. could be that guy. Just get off the damn blocks. I don't want to see Nick Bosa at all. Another guy, I talked about the rest earlier. I'm going to repeat that because it is worth repeating. The 49ers have the least rest because of schedule, travel, all the bullshit. They have the least rest. The 49ers are bad when they do not get rest. They start losing when they do not get rest. They got their asses kicked 3 games in a row because they did not have rest. They got rest, started kicking ass, got tired, got their ass whipped again. Summary of the season right there. They are like bears. They need their hibernation. They are like little kids. They're an older team. They need their defensive coordinator to be on them and watch them go down the slide. Bunch of tough guys. Maybe they're NFC tough. But they need their rest. They need their beauty sleep. And if they get the rest, they'll be okay. I don't want to see Nick Bosa at all. Give me some Robert Beal Jr. Definitely, I want to see Sebastian Joseph Day, guy we just picked up. Maybe he's the answer at defensive tackle. Devon Kinlaw, man, give me something, bro. You've been playing well, but we just stopped that run. If we could stop the Ram run game, in a game like this where I'm not expecting the Niners to come out there and score 30, if the 49ers can stop the run game with the guys we got, if someone can step up and fill the gaps in the run game, I'm talking about from the bench squad, someone outside the usual suspects, with Armstead out, hopefully without Warner in there, hopefully without Greenlaw in there. If one of these linebackers, if we can hit on one of these guys, if we can hit on Winters, Flanagan Falls, Jalen Graham, we can hit on one of those guys, and we stop the run, we stop the screen pass, we get some energy from the young guys. It used to be who's going to make a play. Every defense, like when something goes down, who's going to make a play? It'd be maybe Greenlaw with an interception making a play, but Greenlaw's all beat up. How old is Dre Greenlaw? My boy Dre. Come on. How old are you, Dre? Dre Greenlaw is beaten up. He's like a RoboCop. He got braces all over his body, on his elbows, knees. It's like Bionic Man. He's 26 years old. Play some of these young guys, man. If we can stop the run against the Rams, I will be impressed. Watch for that. I gave you something to watch for in this game. And Gary Lamm, main event Mania. We undersell, overperform. We are performers. We talk humbly and back that shit up. All right. All right, let's talk about our DBs. It looks like Travaris Ward is going to be out. Jair Brown's going to be out. Deshaun Gibson's going to be out. And that's the whole... You got Ward, Brown, and Gibson. That's all your damn DBs. Where's Ambry Thomas? Ambry Thomas is out. So who the hell is going to play? My man, Jason Ferret, shout out to you, brother, man. I have so much respect for you. So many times it looked like your career was over. So many times you came back. Rotator cuff surgery to end your season during practice, brother. I'm praying for you, man. I respect you so much for coming back. But you're out again. I'm really looking forward to our rookie, Terrell Luter Jr. Let me look at this guy right here. How big this guy is. Come on, machines. Terrell Luter Jr., 6 feet, 190 pounds. Fast. Rangy. Didn't see him at all because he was hurt. I want to see him. Guy I did see. Sam Womack. I like Sam Womack. I see Sam flash on special teams. I like Sam last year. But Sam, 5'10", 189, a little shorter for a 49er quarterback. He's taller than me. I like Sam Womack. I'm watching for Sam Womack. I'm wondering if Demo Lenore, he's got to be covering the number one guy. Maybe if Puka Nacua plays, maybe Demo Lenore. Maybe watch for Demo Lenore guarding Puka Nacua. If you want to see one-on-one matchup, I don't know how it's going to work out. It'd be nice to see Demo Lenore follow around Puka Nacua. See what he's got. I don't know if the 49ers are going to give anything away to the Rams. It might be it should be very, very vanilla. We shouldn't show them shit. But I'd like to see Demo versus Puka Nacua. Why not? That's as good as you're getting this game. But definitely want to see Luter Jr. Definitely want to see Sam Womack. I like those guys. Those are two guys I like. And I want to see D. Winters. I didn't see enough of him. I want to see the 49ers stop the run game. And you know what? This is a good chance to see what the 49ers got against a pretty good receiver, Puka Nacua. He may not be as effective without what's his name? Matthew Stafford get him the ball. But we'll see. Let's see if the 49ers can shut this team down. I mean, it should be a game where the 49ers just hit a stationary tower. Wentz could move quite a bit, to be honest. We'll see. I don't want to make up stuff to watch for that ain't really there. There you go. I'm always losing stuff. Where's my marker over here? Here we go. Mark this up. All right. Linebackers, defensive backs. We need all our DBs. Ambry Thomas. And I just want to show you how vulnerable this 49er team is. The third string cornerback. He's so valuable to this team. He is out. He had hand surgery. When's this guy coming back? When you back, man? Come on, ESPN. He had surgery. What's up? Watch for Ambry Thomas. Watch for this timeline on his return. It's supposed to be a minor surgery. Watch for that timeline. He has a couple weeks to let it fix. A lot of times, defensive backs, they can't catch a damn ball anyway. That's why they're on defense, though. We know they wear a hand brace. When people do that, they're like, "Oh, the cast. That's an advantage." No, it's not. It freaking hurts. It hurts. No one's man enough to tell you when you have a broken bone. It hurts. That's why they have a big cast. It hurts. It's not an advantage. It hurts. But Ambry Thomas being down, that could sink our whole year. Because we get burnt if it's Isaiah Oliver out there. Isaiah Oliver, he is the biggest target on the defense. And if Gibson and Jaylen Brown don't play, that's another, that could kill. Our whole secondary jacked up. Look at this. This is all bad. Jaylen Brown, Deshaun Gibson, Ambry Thomas. Afunga's already gone. Jordan Odom is already gone. Javarius Ward's not going to play a good job. Demo Lenore was hurt, but Demo's going to play. Whew. Let's see how this defensive backfield plays. But I got to see. With all these guys hurt, give me some Luter Jr., give me some Womack, and I want to see how they play. That's what to watch for. All right. Ross Dwelley is on IR. I don't know where they rank the tight ends, but because Warner is the designated run blocker, you see him. Warner makes a lot of big plays. He's a guy who never gets Charlie Warner. Charlie Warner. Tremendous run blocking tight end, unsung hero. But I'm gonna sing you a song. When a hero comes along and your Charlie Warner strong. That's way too much. Okay. Charlie Warner is important, but Ross Dwelley, tremendous veteran on IR. He is our pass-catching tight end who never catches a damn ball. Well, actually catches every ball if they would ever throw to him. He's out. Braden Willis, man, I like Braden Willis in the preseason. He had a low number. What's his number? Number 9. That's right, number 9. Braden Willis, 6'4", 240, out of Oklahoma. He could play some fullback. Let's see if Braden Willis had a nice little preseason. You know what? I'm watching for a Braden Willis reception. Watch for number 9. Watch for number 9, Braden Willis. That's what I'm looking forward to, some Braden Willis. Number 9, 240 out of Oklahoma. 7th round pick. And this may be another big late round 49er pick. I like Braden Willis. I don't see why he's not the guy. Yeah, I do, because he's a rookie, and Kyle Shanahan don't want rookies to mess it all up. All right. Running backs. Elijah Mitchell, J.P. Mason, Elijah Mitchell. Hell of a player. J.P. Mason has a 49er cult following. People are calling him Marshawn Lynch. I ain't going to go that far, but he's a good player. We do have good running backs. Here's the problem. Elijah Mitchell is always damn hurt. I love that guy. J.P. Mason, people wonder why he doesn't play. With how big is J.P.? He's 230. He's got speed. Runs tough. And I'll tell you exactly why. In the preseason and in training camp, J.P. Mason had a couple of fumbles. All right. What is he running? J.P. Mason this year, 34 carries, 107 yards, 5 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns. Number 24. The reason why he doesn't get the ball more, he had a couple of fumbles in training camp. And you know what Elijah Mitchell has never done in his whole damn career? Fumble. He never fumbled in college, never fumbled in the pros. That's the baseline. He looked good last week. 61 carries, 229 yards, a touchdown, 3.8 per. The 49ers all-time rookie rushing yards record. That is Elijah Mitchell. Good football player, can do it all. He can't receive like our boy CMC. Good player, good football player. He's coming into his own. He's looking like he's back. This is what we're gonna see. What to watch for? Elijah Mitchell, not to get hurt. Make it through, Elijah. Damn it, bro, I'm pulling for you, man. And Mason, not to get hurt and not to fumble. That's really good. All right, let's get back to the line. The last thing I want to watch for, if Spencer Burford plays. Look at Spencer Burford. It's the status here. Right guard. I've given it every damn time I've asked for this. Where's Burford? You going to play, buddy? Yeah, Spencer Burford, the right guard. Man, I am rooting for you, bro, but I got to call it like I see it. Number 74. He's probably going to get the start. He might be right tackle. I don't know. Spencer Burford. Spencer Burford. This is Gary Lamm, Minute Mania. Calling on you, bro. I'm calling for a game with no penalties. Can you please make it 74 without a penalty so I can stop having to make this spotlight on you, bro? I want to spotlight you for doing good because you're doing a good job, man. I believe in you. I'm on record saying, you know what? These guys are young. They're going to make mistakes. I believe in them long term, and I believe in them to get the job done, to do enough to get the job done. But I got to call it like I see it. You cannot have penalties when you're on this team because if you don't fuck up, you win the World Championship. Just do your job like you're capable of doing. I believe in you. All right, watch for that. All right, we're going to talk about the Lammies, baby. Gary Lamm Minute Mania Awards. Honoring excellence, glory, and love. And I'm going to announce soon when the Lammies are going to be. I might do something a little bit different this time. I may not do a whole Lammy show. I might just give out awards. And you don't get this trophy because, you know what? You haven't monetized me. When I get monetized, I'll share the love. But you know what? Sharing 0 is still 0 because 0 times 0 is 0. So I get 0. I can only give so much. But I'll give you all of my heart. All right. The Lammy Awards will be coming soon. But I'll break out the categories. We will have at least these 5. We will have Best Gary Lamm Minute Mania Interview. Best Gary Lamm Minute Mania Moment. We might have Best Friend of the Show. And we're going to have the most important 49er, the most important Warrior, and the most important San Francisco Giant. And I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. Nobody gets an award because the Giants are freaking boring. And maybe it would be Farhan Zaidi for making it freaking boring. But I don't know who's to blame. I don't know who's to blame in that corporation. I don't know. And Best Sports Podcaster, little spoiler alert, it's me. It's Gary Lamm. Watch for the Lammies coming soon. And I will see you. I will see you January 20th in Santa Clara at SCW. Square one, new beginnings. So I will be the new color commentator, and I will still be your social media host. And with that, this is Gary Lamm, or Panda, for all the Gary Lamm maniacs, for all the 49 faithful, for all the believers. God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean. God bless you all.